We have discovered that the sphere builders have been conducting operations in other universes. They aren't just looking to make changes in time, but in other dimensions as well. Their experiments in the parallel universe have produced results that will aid them in forming expanses here. We need to travel to that reality and stop the sphere builder research, while we still can.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. In the last episode, we once again assisted Daniels with a temporal situation, this time preventing some Vorgons from acquiring an extremely dangerous object known as the Tox Uthat, which brought us from the 27th century all the way to the Dominion War in the 24th. This time, however, it seems our task will not only move us temporally, but dimensionally as well. This should be interesting. Let's get into it. Transition to this universe was successful, and as you can see, Daniels has provided us with more holographic camouflage, this time as a Constitution class, I believe, from this century, although it's bloody massive compared to our Constitution class. Not sure what caused that, but we're here. Zarva, report. She says we've arrived in an alternative quantum universe. She says stellar cartography reports our location as the Delphic region. She says by her computations, it is the year 2260. She says she's picking up some ships on long-range sensors. Hull layout and warp signature readings suggest they are of Klingon design. Understood, Commander. Keep an eye on them. Daniels?
In 2387, an incident created a quantum rift between our universe and this one. A Romulan ship accidentally traveled here through a singularity. They found themselves in 2233 and later destroyed the USS Kelvin in battle. This caused their timeline to differ from ours. As a result, we now refer to it as the Kelvin timeline. We believe the sphere builders communicate with their operatives through the rift.
Kelvin timeline. Fascinating. Operatives such as the Klingons, perhaps?
Yes. In our timeline, they used the Xindi as a proxy force. I suspect they're doing the same thing here with the Klingons.
A formidable choice, although it's hard to see the Klingons of this century as anyone's proxy.
I'm reading multiple spheres under construction in this sector, as well as the wreckage of spheres. I suspect the local forces are trying to prevent an expanse from being formed.
Good, we may have some allies then.
This sphere isn't active yet. We need to neutralize it before the builders can create an expanse.
Understood, Daniels. Helm, take us in sensor range. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Starfleet Command, this is the USS Yorktown. We are under attack and require...
I do hope you've come to fight, Patok. If not, you may whimper and wait for my blade at your throat.
It seems we've been noticed. All hands to battle stations. Let's defend the USS Yorktown. Tactical fighter spreader photon torpedoes. Fire! Separate timeline or not, these ships are several hundred years behind us. This should be easy enough. Bloody hell, the Yorktown's not looking so good. Target that bird of prey. Fire! Oh, we got more vessels warping in.
Reading multiple Klingon life signs on Yorktown's bridge.
That's not good. Let's deal with these Klingon vessels. Seems like we may have to beam over. Fire! Helm, take us into formation with the Yorktown. Get us between them and the Klingons. Fire! Callers, open a channel.
Unidentified vessel. This is the USS Yorktown. We are under attack by Klingon boarding parties. Can you provide assistance?
Affirmative, Yorktown, we're on our way. Zava reports she's picking up weapons fire aboard the Yorktown. She says transporters are standing by. Bloody hell, we don't have much time. Right, to prevent contamination to the Sentry, I think we should try to blend in. From that transmission, it looks like their uniforms are somewhat similar to our own 23rd century uniforms. Let's replicate some and get changed, and then let's beam over. Zava reports that the rest of the away team is working to secure engineering. She says Yorktown's warp core is approaching critical status. Bloody hell. Zava, do your best to get it under control before it blows up with us on it. Daniels and I will secure the bridge. Bloody hell, I hope we got the uniforms right. God, there's a lot of Klingons. Daniels, some assistance would be appreciated. Fire! Right, let's clear out the bridge. Fortunately, considering the Sentry, these Klingons don't have personal shielding, so we do have the advantage, which is why we could afford to beam here all on our own.
Over here.
Right, let's assist. Bloody hell, a lot of officers wounded here. Greetings.
Greetings. I am Science Officer 0718. Thank you for your very timely assistance. Could you see to Admiral Garrett's medical needs? I am currently interfacing with your crew and the Yorktown's engineering systems to prevent a critical breach of the warp core.
Understood. We'll see to the Admiral. Keep me apprised of the warp core status, if you would. Admiral. I'd assume he'd be the one in the center chair. His uniform does look slightly different to the rest of them. Fascinating. Admiral, don't worry. We're here to assist.
Thanks. I'm not sure which Starfleet you're in exactly, but I'm guessing you won't mind giving my crew a hand here. The Klingons really did a number on us.
Yes, I think we may have got the uniforms slightly wrong, which is probably why he's not sure which Starfleet we're in. But it's, well, it's closer to this century's uniforms than ours. We'll do what we can to assist you, Admiral. I've got a team in engineering as we speak, repairing your warp core. Flores reports that the team in engineering has stabilized the warp core. Understood, we'll stabilize the crew on the bridge here. Right. Zava reports that they've managed to subdue the Klingons in engineering. Good work, Commander.
Thank you. I thought we were finished. The Klingons weren't interested in taking prisoners.
Your vitals have stabilized. You'll be fine. There are reports of spheres like these from our 22nd century, from the records of the NX-01. My guess is these are the same aliens that Captain Archer had to deal with, this time slightly further in the future and in a different timeline. Take it easy for a moment. The dizziness should pass soon. If it doesn't, you should get to your sickbay.
We could use some help putting out these fires!
Understood. Alright, let's see if I can find an extinguisher. Flores from the Trafalgar reports the Klingons caused some damage down in engineering, but nothing they can't fix. Understood. We've got some damage here on the bridge, but I'll see if I can handle it until you get up here. Right?
Alright. We were about to begin sabotage operations on the sphere when the Klingons came to call. As you can see, Yorktown and her crew are in rough shape. But that thing needs to be neutralized. Can I count on you and your crew to help us finish the job?
Yes, Admiral, you can. In fact, that is exactly why we're here.
Glad to hear it. We've got explosives ready to go. But we'll need to find a proper infiltration point on the sphere. Work with my science officer to make that happen.
Yes, sir.
Use the starboard console. Together we can triangulate our scanners.
Roger that. Alright, let's see if I can handle this 23rd century technology from a different timeline. It should have the relatively similar operating systems to our own 23rd century. I shouldn't have too much trouble. Alright, let's see. Scanning. Think I've got it.
Admiral Garrett, I believe we found a suitable location.
Marvelous.
I have reviewed your proposed infiltration coordinates. They are tactically sound. We can commence operations at your command. Be advised, in previous encounters on board spheres, the occupants have been quick to mobilize their defense forces. Expect heavy opposition.
Understood. Let's get a move on.
I'll stay on the Yorktown to assist Admiral Garrett and his crew. We'll monitor your progress from the bridge and provide tactical updates as we can.
Understood, and the faster we get moving, the better. Commander Zarva, get your away team prepped for transport. We're beaming to the sphere. Daniels, energize. Flores on the Trafalgar reports they're picking up multiple Klingon life signs near our location. Acknowledged, number 1. Blueprint out. Right, weapons ready. Right, let's get moving. No, I see a Klingon. Right with me!
Commander! Kill those intruders!
Look, that must be one of the sphere-building aliens. But she must have transported somewhere else. Right, we've got Klingons to deal with. Right, they're down. Right, I'm planting our first charge. Let me just get it out of my back pocket.
To date, the most effective Starfleet tactic has been to trigger a critical series of detonations within their power suite. Such disruptions have resulted in destruction of a sphere.
No doubt the Klingons will have something to say about that. Right, while we're here, we might as well access their database.
Experiment 2674. Despite attempts to compensate for transdimensional drift, the protocol initiation led to universal instability and, ultimately, entropic acceleration. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, minimal. Project terminated.
Galactic habitable... Is this project detailing a universe where they eliminated all life in a galaxy? I'm downloading this data. It could be useful for Daniels.
Receiving data. I had no idea the sphere builders were involved in so many alternate realities.
Good God. Bloody hell, we better make sure they don't do the same to this reality. With me. Oh, bloody hell. Ambush. Fire. Take cover. Good flying kick from Jerez there. Bloody hell, they're closing. Klingon down. Bloody hell. Jerez got slashed by his bat'leth, but personal shield protected her. Zarba was knocked down momentarily. Seems their personal shield failed. Must be the interference from whatever systems they have here. But ours seem to be holding steady for now. With me.
You cannot stop our plans!
Bloody hell, I missed! And he managed to transport away again. Damn! My rifle is set to stun. I don't even know if it would have been effective against her, but it was worth a try before she beamed out, but I bloody missed. Alright, I'm setting the second explosive charge. Get in my back pocket here.
I was part of the team that devised the sphere neutralization tactics aboard USS Enterprise. After our initial success, I was deployed to the Yorktown to share my expertise on such matters.
Well, it looks like this universe isn't that different from ours. There is still a USS Enterprise. Wonder if it's still commanded by James Kirk, or maybe it's still commanded by Robert April. Who knows? Your experience will be invaluable, 0718. We have minimal experience in this universe, and it seems the systems are somewhat different to the ones we have detailed in our history books.
Experiment 3331. The Expanse grew at an acceptable rate, until it was discovered by the Iconian Dominion Alliance.
I'm sorry, what?
After intense resistance, we were able to decimate their core systems with targeted micro-expanses. But their desperation assault in subspace led to a complete entropic breakdown and, ultimately, universal disruption. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, indeterminate. Project terminated.
They managed to defeat the Iconians? What century are they from? Blueprint enter to Yorktown. Daniels, I have some more information for you.
This data. They've exterminated entire galaxies with their experiments.
I'm throwing a photon grenade. Right, there's Dr. Dahlberg advancing.
It seems your alliance with the Klingons has been profitable, builders.
It has. Like the Zindi, they are eager for conquest.
However, the technology you have provided destroys as well as creates.
The Resistance has been disruptive to our progress. Your promises appear thin, Envoy.
I assure you, all is going according to plan. Nothing they will do will keep us from our goals.
And yet, I see a familiar disruption has presented itself again.
A minor nuisance. I suggest letting your Klingons do what they do best.
I will deal with this disruption. It's time you learned that you cannot prevail, intruder. You will fall to ruin.
It's the Envoy again. He looks different. What the hell? Good evening.
You! I have had enough of you! The Tutarians were a peaceful race until your misbegotten alliance committed an act of genocide. We were all but annihilated. Only a scant few of us escaped to safety, lost and forgotten within a dimensional void.
Tutarians? That was in the logs from the Anoraks. Bloody hell, I should have recognized them.
The Envoy has given us the means to manipulate events. We had begun to undo the damage you have done to us. Quantum realms such as this are ours to study without risk to our own. And should this realm unravel, there is an infinite number of realms remaining to us.
You speak of suffering genocide, and yet you commit it on a galactic scale?
Yes, just as you were willing to do so to achieve your goals. Do not presume to judge me, murderer! The Expanse Protocol will wipe you from existence, and with your passing, bring justice to my people at long last.
Our situation with the Iconians was different. I'm sorry for what we did, but we had no choice. My own people were at risk.
Something is happening. The sphere is emitting a high level of thermobaric radiation. We must complete our objective at once.
Understood. Oh, Christ! Klingons! Fire! Bloody hell! Looks like she was stalling for time until her Klingon lackeys arrived. But they still have the disadvantage in terms of their technology. Oh, but Zarva's going down again. Her personal shield has been having problems, apparently. I'm reviving her. Fire! A flying kick from Jerez. Bloody hell, Zarva's down again.
I have finished working on the sphere network. Prepare the final charge for detonation.
Understood. Right, cover me in case any more Klingons arrive. Oh, bloody hell, she beamed out, isn't she? Oh, well, I don't know if beam is the right term, but whatever it is, she's gone. She must have slipped away during the fight. I'm planting the charge. Right, this is the last one in my back pocket. Let's see.
Final charge deployed. We can return and initiate the detonation chain on your command.
Let's make it happen before the Expanse is complete. Or God help us, this universe is going to be decimated.
Experiment 4472. Projections indicate increased habitable living area and Expanse growth rate. Early estimates suggest a 500% increase. Local resistance, primarily from this realm's version of the Federation, has been crude but effective. Deploying Klingon proxy forces at key sphere deployments should alleviate this concern.
It seems they failed to account for us. Daniels, I've got more data for you.
The latest data is local. It corresponds to this universe's quantum signature.
Understood. I'm being contacted by Commander Flourish. She says we are ready to beam me back to the ship and engage the detonation. By all means, Commander, energize. Zarva reports that the Expanse is affecting our shields and hull. She says we can withstand it for a little, but the crew will eventually succumb to the negative health effects. She says it'll likely be much worse on the Yorktown. Understood, Commander. Let's hope they're still in...
Sphere builder ships, inbound.
Oh, bloody... Well, this is likely going to be somewhat more of a challenge. Colas, target a spread of tricobalt torpedoes.
We are being jammed. We're going to need to recover.
Understood. Right, their shields are down. Looks like our Trogobal torpedoes affected them. Fire a tachyon beam from the main deflector. Fire! Right, that's one ship down. Bloody hell, Yorktown's taking a lot of damage.
The sphere is jamming our transmissions. I will recalibrate our systems so we can send detonation signals to the charges.
Well, make it quick. I doubt the sphere builders are going to sit idly by while we do it. Colas, maintain red alert. We've got more warp signatures. Target a spread of torpedoes. Fire!
We're going to need to boost our signal to activate the explosives.
Looks like frigates this time. Holy hell, our hull integrity is dropping. This bloody Expanse is having an effect on our systems, but our holographic camouflage is still online for some reason. It's fortunate. If it dropped, they'd be able to scan our systems and it would contaminate their timeline. Right, that's another ship destroyed. Colas, target the last. Fire. Seems their systems aren't that advanced. Vessel down.
The thermobaric gas is creating an unusual level of interference, attempting to boost our comm signal to compensate.
We'll give you as much time as we can, but I can't promise you much.
Recalibration complete.
Hard to starboard! Torres, intercept that battleship! Colas, fire another spread of Tricobal torpedoes, fire! Damage done to cells. Impulse will be somewhat less effective, and our warp power is down for the moment. We're receiving another hail from the Yorktown.
I have established a link to the charges on the sphere, ready to activate on your command.
Well, I see no time to waste here. Detonate the charges.
Detonations complete. The sphere is neutralized.
Zava reports she's got the Yorktown on comms. She says that the Admiral Garrett is requesting my presence for a debriefing. Acknowledged. Tell him we're on our way.
Nice work over there.
It was rough for a moment, but you both...
Oh! Daniels! Bloody hell!
What the...
I'll see you back on the ship, sir.
Most curious. I believe that wound occurred due to a temporal shift. Something has happened elsewhere.
Oh. It's happened before, we're not sure why. Twice in the past.
A question for another time, perhaps.
In the end, you came through for us. On behalf of Starfleet and the Yorktown crew, thanks.
Indeed. Safe travels to you and your crew.
Thank you and good luck, gentlemen. One to beam up, Trafalgar. Energize.
The Envoy's been busy since our last meeting. I think we can add the Sphere Builders to our list of known TLF associates and members after this encounter. The Builders are no strangers to temporal war. Their experience could tip the balance of power against us. Fortunately, their ability to operate in our dimension is extremely limited. For now.
0718 said that Daniel's changes are because of something that happened in another time. And the Envoy seems to be having the opposite effect. He seems to be less disfigured. I mean, my god, he had hair this time. What the devil? Anyway, with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.